But you do exist, Pokemon. If you're here still. Fuck. I just saw a thing of art. Done by Muffin Viking. Ooh. Hi, Jacko. Really? I thought the ad already started. Or did somebody snooze a... I didn't snooze it. Who the hell snoozed it? Hi, Rajanka. What's up with that? Yes, quit hopla. So yeah, we're gonna play some Minecraft tonight because I have nothing else better to play. And tomorrow night we will be painting up something that Nero bought because it goes with Nero's Necron's army that we painted a while back. Did somebody give you VIP? I said mini painting tomorrow night, sweetie. And VR chat's always an option. I just have to get some stuff set up. Why? Yeah, VR chat's an option. I will be going and playing some VR chat soon because I do want to start getting more VR stuff now that the headset's officially mine. Game. Thank you. Yeah, no, we're going to be doing more VR related stuff, either VR games or VR in general. I forgot what the fuck we were going to do today. And why the fuck are you there? We'll fix that later. I'm not going to question that. Also, I know damn well I did not play that long last time. Fuck. So, a little update. I did a couple of little things between stream. For one thing, I was getting really sick and tired of having to keep an eye on where all the cows were. So I've got 2 here that will always be in here to breed. And then the rest of these will be basically used to make leather and stuff. Also, I finished something. It works. It's done. But unfortunately, I was too dumb. Yeah. So I have to now I'm going to have to get rid of some of these hoppers and figure out how to build a compact auto crafting system so that this can have max amount of those. Also, I am very dumb and I just realized that's sitting on a hopper. No, it's not. So, 3 things I have to fix with this system. 1, when I flick this hopper, it powers both these hoppers. So this will not work. Secondly, so there are two ways to fix this. Way number one is I make it to where this doesn't power on. The only way I can fix this, if I wanted to keep it to where I didn't have to use blocks of bamboo, I would have to basically make it to where this, when I power everything on, basically, what I could do is I could power the block from here instead. But this would have to get powered by, like, say, some kind of observer clock that fires it, and the easiest option is to just move everything one over for this part, which is what I'm probably going to end up doing. But it works. I just don't have anything to smelt right now. It's not the most efficient hopper system, but it works for small scale. Which now means we are one step closer to having a lot of stuff going. Yay! While I sip my hot cocoa. Someone's talking shit. Surprisingly colder than I expected. But not cold, just, yeah. Oh, this... Does it go faster when it's underwater? I didn't think it did. Oh wait, we do have shit to smell. So yeah, we have to use these because they're a little bit faster. And we always have emergency with this until I fix this, which we can do pretty quick actually. Is that everything? No. Yeah, it stays long enough to do that. Yep. We're gonna let that go for a bit. Yeah, hell was nice. Oh, damn. So, yeah, I gotta fun flashlight I'm going to test in the backyard. I might do a video on that. Somebody bought me a 5,000 lumen flashlight. So that's interesting. What are the dots for? Did somebody put something in my... Huh? What? I have to did a thing. Huh? Yes, 5,000 lumens. It's not the most powerful. I think the most powerful one you can legally buy is like 10,000 lumens or 20,000 lumens. Actually, what is the most powerful one? I'm trying to find something. Ah! I'm trying to find the one with the stupid amount of lumens. 200,000 lumens. This is the one that looks like the sun when you power it on. This is the one that you can actually burn yourself on if you put your hand over it for too long. Yeah, the one I have is, it's bright enough I will probably have to think about where I'm pointing it. There was a post I was trying to find because I wanted to see what the hell it was about. And it's just disappeared on me. And we'll re-show up. Alright, let's see how this is doing. So all those should be good. Can I turn it back into... Okay, good. So I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna put sea lights there. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30. No, why would it not be even? Okay, if we're going from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25. God damn it. Okay, wait, 25, that's actually easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Yes, Jack?
Hello, how you been doing?
Doing good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9.
It's good.
Three, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Alright. Wow. We ran out of copper already. Damn it. So yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do this, and now that we have that, we can do. Okay, 1. So now we're gonna do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. So that means 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think that's better.
This one, not that one. Damn it. Okay.
Okay, for some reason you're low on my end now.
I'm also talking quiet. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I fixed it. I'm done. I gotta make glass to fix that, and then I get enough copper to make the rings. And then I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna make the floor. Although, oh wait, and I need copper to go along this to make a frame. Damn it. I need a lot more copper. Oh no, not a stupidly common metal in this edition. I might just be willing to do that. Just make new ones. I need to make a I need to heal a villager. What I need to do is I need to make a villager farm. Because that might be the best option, because then I can make an iron farm unintentionally.
Yeah, I never made an iron farm.
Well, the easiest iron farm to make, apparently one of the old school ones is actually kind of back now. You just don't need doors for it. Which I find to be the most hilarious thing, because I can hear Tango Tech just crying in the background.
I really saw the one where it's just a bunch of zombies, villagers in the sky.
Well, there was that time. No, Tango made the original Iron Harvester, or the Iron Titan. He called it something weird like that. Where it's this one that could make like 1,000 iron an hour. No, it was like 10,000 iron an hour kind of thing. And that was right around the time Mojang fixed it to where those don't work anymore. But that was like, Tango Tech's like specialty is making farms like that at the time.
I think they stole his thunder.
It's not that they stole his thunder. It's what was happening was people were copying Tango's iron, whatever the hell it was called, and it just was so overpowered that it like defeated the purpose of the game. Because like if you can make that much iron, what's the point of mining for anything other than diamond?
Yeah, but have they seen Luke the Notable? Any other YouTuber that does overpowered farms?
Well, anybody from the Il Mango server. Il Mango server is where Doc gets like half of his ideas.
Yeah, but still, if they have to do it to him, they have to do it to everyone else, right?
Well, so Il Mango and his server are the ones who come up with like concept ideas for servers, and some of them are just like, why is it so overpowered? Because we can.
That's literally the short of it.
Well, I think Il Mango was the one who, almost every time they have to reset their server, they just use a TNT duper and they just make these stupidly overpowered farm areas where they just use TNT dupers and just clear out chunks.
That sounds like so much fun.
It's involving flying machines, and that's a whole interesting monster that They're a lot easier to build now, but when they first started doing it, because these guys were doing it when they first got those kind of things working. These are the guys who, like, mastered it. This is where I have this right here. But yeah, But yeah, Tango Tech was one of the original guys who could just build an iron farm that would just do nothing but iron.
If you want iron, go to Tango.
Hmm.
If you want iron, go to Tango.
That was the thing, is you copied his farm for the longest time, because his farm was just, hi, you want a farm that will literally just make all the iron? I keep thinking I'm super far underground, and then I just pop out right next to my base.
Imagine that happened anyway. Like you find diamonds and you mine up a couple blocks and you're at your base.
That'd be funny.
Alright, got my diamonds, time to go home.
I mean, to be fair, that's what that is. I'm just funny enough looking for copper right now. And copper farming is just like, oh look, you mine one and you get almost an entire stack.
Almost as plentiful as coal, if not more.
Actually, the coal seems to be less plentiful in this edition.
Dang.
I think it's to make up for the fact that copper is so common. Yeah, I'm already a fucking lapis.
Then again, I'd rather find a stack of coal.
Well, coal has a lot more use than copper, because copper is just a decorative block.
I can't wait till coal actually has some good functional uses.
It does have a functional use.
Oh yeah, but more in redstone. Like in big redstone.
I'm sorry, did I just find a new random fucking cave? Yes, I did. And iron! I've been looking for a ton of iron. A lot of fucking iron. I have found the iron deposit I have been looking for.
Where has that been through my playthrough?
It's iron. It's another one of those things where iron has been... lush caves get all enough of the natural lighting that's just like, well, okay. Only have to worry about the occasional creeper or something.
I really do love the lush caves. They are pretty.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I just found a new cave system. What the hell?
Speaking of caves.
You stay there, creeper.
Have you heard of John Henry?
Yes. Why?
What do you think? Would you say some of it might be true, or?
There probably was a real person named John Henry. Same as there was probably somebody named Paul Bunyan that inspired the stories. It's like Johnny Appleseed, I think, if I remember right, was a real person. He was nothing like the actual person, he was just eccentric. But the guy who is credited with being Johnny Appleseed basically is the reason we have all the modern apple breeds that we have nowadays, because the only apple breeds that we really had around Johnny Appleseed's time here in America were crab apples, which are these tiny little bitter things that they're only really good for baking. But because of him, he brought them to other places where there were other fruits, and they were able to cross-pollinate them, and we get a lot of the modern breeds. So, more than likely, John Henry was probably a real, or at least a few people were credited with the stories that he did.
That was a good story, though.
Yeah.
I say this with a lot of things, but I wish they would turn it into an animated show.
It's been animated a few times.
Well, yeah, but Disney.
Oh, Disney did it a few times.
Yeah, I did see a picture of another animation about it.
Yeah, no, Disney's done it a few times. Disney's done it a few times. Trying to think, who else? A lot of the American Tall Tales, because that was just kind of Walt's thing, is they had a lot of them animated at some point.
Ooh, Teen Titans actually did an episode.
Yep. Well, because in DC Comics, John Henry is a metahuman.
Honestly, I would love to see someone try John Henry to the DCU.
I don't know if he's like in the DCU like official, but I do know he's one of those characters that I think he's like a metahuman. Before metahumans were a thing.
John Henry, the Steel Driver. What his hero name would be?
Well, he's like he's like Jonah Hex kind of thing. He's like Jonah Hex, which I think is Marvel. No, he's DC. Where he's just a person.
Just
Jonah Hex is undead cowboy character. But he's from like around the same era that Gentleman Ghost is, so I think he's one of his him and Gentleman Ghost fight, and then somehow through usually convoluted means he also fights Batman.
Everyone fights Batman, no exceptions.
Well, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman are the three pivotals that you use. Basically, whichever one you get introduced to is more than likely all their... that's a lost piece of iron. Basically, you introduce through one of the three of their comics, and then if you're popular enough, you get your own comic.
And wait till John Hurring gets his own comic then.
Probably has one.
Well, they probably did. Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know with him, because he's that weird... He probably has one. Whether he's like an actual like prominent character is a different story. I mean, the fact that Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein are main characters, because they actually are characters outside of Creature Commandos. But I think they're mostly only used in Creature Commandos, funny enough.
Yeah, because I haven't seen them much in, I mean, a lot of horror-themed places use the idea of Frankenstein. But I haven't seen anything other than that use Frankenstein.
Oh, a lot of things use Frankenstein. Hell, Deadpool's technically Frankenstein. The second Deadpool kills the multiverse, he's trying to figure out what evil Deadpool's trying to figure out why he can't destroy. Why even after he destroyed everything, why they keep coming back, and it's because you have to destroy their meta, the thing that created their meta. And he had realized that his meta is Frankenstein. But the X character Destroys the Universe series aren't technically canon, although Deadpool's is but isn't, due to like weirdness of multiversal stuff.
With DC, it's always weirdness.
Well, Marvel is always weirdness too, but Marvel usually, because they have multiversal stuff, it's like, no, it's only canon to this universe, but it's not canon to the 616. But also, we can't decide if the movies are 616 now, or if they're their own thing. Because Disney wants it to be 616, but then Marvel's like, no. Their universe 999 or something like that. Because then the Fox movie universes are their own thing too.
I'm starting to get confused.
So how Marvel does it versus how DC does it is, Marvel has multiverses. All of them are numbered to some degree, but they all get kind of, because the movies do wonky stuff, they all get kind of it depends on which writer you're talking to. For the most part, 616 is where all the comics take place. Doesn't matter who, what, when, where, why, 616 is always going to be the default universe. I don't remember why it's 616. It's something to do with something Stan Lee and Kirby did. With a rule that Kirby and Stan Lee did.
Yeah, there you go.
I think 616 is not exactly a pun on something, but it basically translates to something.
Do you know the number to letter alphabet?
What?
The number to letter alphabet, basically. Does it match?
Hi, Heck. How you doing?
Doing all right, my dear.
Hello.
I am just getting over a very sick dog.
Oh.
Yarick.
That's horrible.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bring it down on a bad note, but Yarick had a bout of intestinal distress, and so I am going to be staying up tonight, which means I'm going to be painting lots of guardsmen.
Yeah, you gotta take care of the puppies and kids.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I was like, well, kiddo, if the pupper is sick, I might as well do something productive instead of just basically sitting next to his kennel watching. I mean, I sit next to his kennel anyway because that's where he sits when I'm because our house is kind of small. So I'm like, well, if he wants company, then I'll paint. So I'm about to start a 24-hour stream.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's gonna be lots of guardsmen, lots and lots of guardsmen.
Well.
Yeah, I need to start finally. I keep saying I'm gonna do it one of these days. I actually need to just finally bite the bullet and start buying stuff.
Well, what do you want? I've got plenty.
I'm just a little bit of everything. Like I said, I think I've told you the plan that I was gonna do, right?
It may have at one point. Do you mind refreshing my memory?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Until I reach 10,000 followers here on Twitch, it'll be. Because I have to set a limit. Because what it'll be is for every time I get a follow, I will paint a model for a follower and eventually buy a label maker to represent each one.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's why I said for 10. It's like I'll do 10,000 models because if I do every single model, I will literally run out of space.
Well, 10,000 models is a lot.
I'm also counting tanks.
Oh, you're also counting tanks. Okay, all right.
So.
Well, okay. Here's my question: what faction are you going for?
It'll be a custom one because it's going to use the custom art paint scheme I used for the tank I painted, which I'm not sure if I posted a picture of that.
No, you didn't. That's why I'm asking.
It's I jokingly call it Nama's Heroes, but it's the ones I painted. These like cloth part of their gear is like red with the armor being black.
Oh, are they Adeptus Sororitas or are they Chaos Marines?
No, they're just regular people. It's just they're funny enough. They're red and black, so yeah, funny enough. Kind of.
Well, there's very few factions. Well, I guess Space Marines.
Yeah.
Is it regular Adeptus Astartes?
No, it's Guardsmen because I figured Guardsmen would be the excuse to.
Oh, it's Guardsmen. Oh, okay.
That's why I said they're a custom Guardsman thing.
Well, yeah, but that's why I'm saying what faction. I've got tons of Guardsmen. If you want a box to start with.
I literally will start with anything because I think there's going to be just a little bit of everything in this.
Well, no.
I will, yeah.
My dear, what I'm trying to say is, would you like a box of Guardsmen?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want the new builds or the old builds?
I'll take whatever.
Well, no, you have an option. You have a choice.
Then let's start.
I'm giving you an option.
Let's start with some of the new then.
Some of the new? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Some of the new it is. Later on Discord, send me your stuff and I'll mail you off a box.
All right. I owe you one then.
No, you don't owe me anything. You watch my channel. That's all I can ask for.
Alright.
By the way, hello,
Jack
Jack
Mellon.
Melonhead Fedora.
It's okay, just butcher the name.
Well, Jack Melonhead Fedora?
It's Jack
Oh, I thought
O'Melon.
you said it right.
It's
Jack O'Melon.
it's Jack O'Melon, but I think on Discord it's Jack Melon Fedora. So,
Yeah, Jack Melonhead Fedora. That's why I was.
which means you need to fix that,
Oh,
Jack.
I was calling you off your Discord. I'm sorry, man. My bad.
That's why I said
No,
you
you're
need
fine.
Yeah. That sounds more like a you problem there, Jack.
Well, I'm not gonna be a dick about it.
Uh,
I mean, I'm
No,
a dick
no,
about a lot of
no,
other
no.
things, but I'm not a dick about that.
I can make fun of him because
Oh, well, I appreciate it.
I see a creeper.
It's probably it's more of the lush biome, unless it's not by.
Oh, never mind. I thought the vine was a creeper for a second.
Oh, I did too for a second, and I was like, oh, it's not moving.
You want to know what I'm calling?
What?
Oh no, they're a creeper or zombies.
Oh, zombies are fine.
Zambies.
Zombies. As long as it's not a baby.
Baby.
By the way, I might actually watch the Jack Black Minecraft movie.
Bro, if you do, tell me how it is.
I know a lot of people think Jack Black's cringe, but you know what?
It's not that I think he's cringe. I just it's not what we were expecting. It's not what the Minecraft movie should have been.
Skeleton.
Yeah. And
She knows.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. If you
It's
saw
delayed.
it.
It's
Bad.
very delayed. I'm
Oh,
usually it's delayed. So what you guys are seeing is me.
probably what?
Actually, not.
20 seconds.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have the same problem. It's very annoying.
And there's nothing else here without going and finding coal and copper. Coal and torches.
I mean, don't you need copper for a lot of things in Minecraft? It's been a while since I played.
No.
So.
Copper is really still only a decorative block. Wow, I laughed that I just looked up and saw that.
Maybe in like mods and stuff, but that's the only reason. That's the only place that I
It's
see.
mostly a building block. There is a cool feature with it. If I had a there was going to be a cool feature, but because of the stupid mob vote, we're never going to get it.
What was the mod vote?
The mod vote that was going to happen when they introduced copper and all that, they were going to make a copper golem. And what you could do is you could program the copper golem to push buttons and move stuff around like the LA. So you could have basically an automated factory situation.
Oh.
You can still use
Who the heck? I'm sorry.
Who the what?
Who the heck would vote against that?
He wears a white mask and has now been caught out for sending pics to kids.
Oh. Well, then why don't they just?
The mob vote was like it was a mob vote from like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, but why don't they just null his vote? Like
it wasn't his vote, it's a community vote.
Oh.
It's the same reason why we have glow squid instead of the flower cows. I forget what they were called. Because people really wanted the flower cows because they actually did something. Because you could have, they would help. They were going to have a benefit to helping the bees and stuff by helping them pollinate and stuff. The glow squid, the only thing the glow squid does is it makes glow ink for signs.
Oh.
And yeah, it's like, yeah, that's cool that you can now make signs brighter so you can actually read them.
I can finally make some glow-in-the-dark paint for
That's all it is. It's glow in the dark paint. It's like, oh, cool. Or you could just change the brightness or use a texture pack that does that.
I mean, now you can make the Mona Lisa, but it glows.
You can't do that. I wish you could in Minecraft.
Wait, I
Oh,
thought
you know what
could
would be
paint
cool?
in Minecraft.
You can paint Minecraft, well, kind of.
You know what would be cool is if you could literally make something like that. As if it was an actual feature. I wish it was.
Yeah, there's no, like, actual, like,
make-
paint.
If they did, they better add a feature to where you can add glow ink into it to make glow-in-the-dark paint.
Nah, there's a lot of cool things that people wish they would add, but then... Yeah. It's funny if it's the same reason why we will never get horizontal slabs, is because they're like, we don't think they're practical. And then, like, literally a mod maker does it, and does it, like, perfectly. Because people literally, when they do the mob vote, somebody will make a mod within like a few days of the mob vote getting announced, where they literally just have the creature that does everything they say it does, and it works without an issue. It's like, hey, look.
Man, oh man.
And of course, people are like, well, it's working in this semi-stable version, but it's still a mod. And I'm like, yeah, but if modders can make it, that means the code's not that hard to do. It's just fixing it to where it works better.
By the way, did you see your alert showed up on my?
I did. I gave it my little. I gave it my little dancing approval.
I finally got it to work. I'm so happy.
I need to finally start automating this server because there's some stuff I want to add eventually.
Well, right now I'm using Meeseeks and I'm paying for the pleasure of it, so you know.
Yeah.
You say Meeseeks?
Meeseeks or Meeseeks or whatever it's called. I know you have. So the better bot you have to pay for on Discord.
Yeah.
Some of them are worth it. Others are just like. If I had to do if I had to add a bot to make another bot work. Because yeah, one of the things I need to do is I need to get an age verification bot put on. And then the one that auto-assigns groups and stuff. And the Patreon idea I was talking about before the end of the year last year. That one's a whole different thing too. That one's also a whole thing because I need to get the Patreon tier also set up.
Yeah. What are you gonna do for the Patreon?
It'll be so for now. It's going to be just a tip jar with access to a Minecraft server.
Oh, okay.
And then for a $10 and a $15 tier, there will be. It's going to be It's going to be a mini print tier. But in reality, what it is it's going to be like a postcard thing.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. So the
Very lovely.
So the $10 tier will be like normal art, and the $15 will be for the one I had to send in envelopes.
By the way, you missed Mystery Science Theater the other night.
Oh, did I?
We did Forbidden Planet, and we did we did Forbidden Planet. We didn't do the Lost Skeleton of Cadavra because everyone had to like leave.
Aww.
But it was me, Johnny Zed, Isabel, and Russ.
When did you do it? Because if you did it like on Saturday or Sunday, I was back in hell for a little while.
We did it on Sunday night.
Yeah, I was back. I jokingly say I was back in hell, but I was out of town visiting family. I jokingly say that I was in hell just because of the whole VTuber thing.
Oh,
yeah. To be fair, I'm visiting family. It felt like it.
How do you do sound alerts on Twitch?
Well, considering I need to find out a new one, because Stream Elements is in a little trouble right now.
Oh, why are they in a little trouble?
Because they just got called out for supporting generative AI ads.
Oh no, I use Streamlabs.
Stream Elements. Sorry, Stream Elements.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I use Stream Elements.
And so the problem is, it's not that they are saying they do or don't. It's literally when JoeCat asks them about it by tagging them, they've been untagging themselves from any conversation. So everybody's been poking at them going, hey, why aren't you answering?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yep. So like I said, I need to find a new one. And then I can give you an answer on that. Because I think my original way I think I have a few different ways. Because Barry uses one thing. The little goblin next to me.
Yeah.
She uses one thing. She uses just TTS. Which...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She uses just TTS. But she uses a website that hosts that TTS voice.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I have another... The problem is, I think it's Stream Elements does a lot of my sound effects. And then there's the Twitch ones. Because what I need to do is I need to figure out how to do my To Be Continued meme that I've wanted to do.
Yes.
Where when somebody hits redeem on To Be Continued, it takes a screenshot and adds the To Be Continued meme to it.
Oh, yeah.
And then if I'm really funny, I want to put, get throwable, what is it called? Because if I say the actual name, people always go, that's a weird name. Twitch integrated throwing system.
Oh, okay.
Or tits. I need to make it to where what happens is when somebody does the To Be Continued meme, make it. I don't want to go up there and fix it because I forgot they actually are somehow slower when they have stuff in them. Holy shit. It actually stopped.
How many times have you had to reset that thing?
So far, this is the first time. It's just kind of funny that that was the first time that's ever happened. Now, as for if you're talking about the ad break, that's built into Twitch.
Yeah. No, I already know about the ad break.
Yeah.
I already know about the ad break. By the way, your artist is so lovely. The artist that made your character.
Yeah, that's so that is Venus Lovegore or Calypso Tattoo, I think. Is her other account where she posts a lot of stuff?
Oh, I thought it was Cerise.
Cerise made the original PNG, aka doop. Let me make sure it's set to safe. Let me make sure I didn't accidentally use the other one. So Cerise made... Okay, I have it set to safe. Okay, so Cerise... Where am I?
I was looking at her page.
Yeah, so Cerise made this one. This model, the original default character. So, yeah. Venus is the one who made this model, the one I'm using now.
Oh, okay. Well, I would never actually go into VTubing, mainly because everyone's seen my face. It's kind of pointless to be a VTuber if people see my face.
I was about to say Takahata does it, and everybody's seen his face. Who else?
Plus, I don't have the software to capture my face and stream at the same time.
It's
you
a web.
You have to have a pretty beefy system, don't you?
Nope. Depends on which version. So, if you want to use the fancy Live 2D model, you just have to have a newer processor and a webcam. You technically can use it with a cell phone, but that's a little bit more complicated. The one that uses your phone's a little bit more accurate for some stuff. The problem is you also need to go buy a specific iPhone.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, there's no... Unless you really want that... You can technically make a webcam do it, too. All the Live 2D... All that will do, if you have that fancy camera, if you, like, have a model that can do it, I could puff out my cheeks and stuff, and, like, it can be really emotive. But that's for the really, really fancy, expensive models. I have... Where is it?
I want dick physics in mind.
No. You can literally just... So, VTubing can literally just be a PNG that's just a mouth opening and closing.
No. I was joking about how detailed you could be, and I was like, I want dick physics in mind.
I know, I'm just saying. This is more to anybody in general. It's like, yeah, technically you don't need the fancy models to start. You just need basically a PNG that's got your mouth opening and closing, and even then, if you didn't notice, my very first model doesn't have an opening and closing mouth. It's literally just my character bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get into VTubing. Hell, there's a software that looks kind of like mine, that functions like mine, called a Vroid. I had one of those for a while. And those are free. So, to anyone wanting to get into VTubing, there's a lot of different options. It's just kind of a question of what sacrifices versus what benefits do you want.
Yeah, head out. Yeah, I need to head out.
Alright.
Good night.
For me to start going to bed.
Later, Jack.
And with that, I gotta prepare, so...
Yeah, you're about to be painting for 24 hours, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna start at midnight tonight, so I gotta head out and whatnot. But anyway,
yeah. Funny enough, speaking of stuff I'm gonna be painting, I'm painting up a Necron-themed dice tower for somebody tomorrow.
Ooh, very nice. Show that, put that in the chat. I want to see that.
Say hi to your doggo for me.
I will.
I will take a picture in a minute. The only downside to it, and I'm debating on doing it real quick tonight before I go to bed, the person who bought this, the 3D printer this person used, they weren't paying attention to their fill lines.
Oh no.
So, listen. That's my finger going across all the fill lines.
Heck, you didn't hear anything. I still didn't. It's probably too soft. Or maybe my headset. Alright, do it again. My headset's like on full blast now. Oh, I can kind of hear it.
Yeah, I also had to move my pop filter out of the way. Which doesn't really work, considering I'm talking into a snowball.
What?
I have been... Bye, Jack.
Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta get going, but I wanted to say hi and give you some love.
Hi. Yeah. Yeah, just, if I don't remember, just tap me on the shoulder, basically, and I'll Send you the PO box info.
Okay, alrighty.
I think I might have it pinned on my server.
You might have, but
just send it to me. That way I
Yeah.
know for certain.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Yay! Friends game. I swear I could have pat that. How are we feeling here? How are we feeling here? I want to feel like these paths are sort of walked. I need to add some bushes. technically, wherever there's one of these, I need to put a bush with a jack-o'-lantern underneath it. So I can have some hidden lighting. In fact, do we have any jack-o'-lanterns made? And some bushes. We have bushes, good. Do we have jack-o'-lanterns? We are going to need some of this stuff, though. Actually, wait. Wait. Clippers. What's funny is I think the moss can be used to make... I think moss can be used to do this, what I'm doing there too. Now can I take moss? It sticks out, but not a lot. And that's about the right size, I think, for a bookshelf. I'm building up the framework first, and then what we're going to do is once we fill in these bookshelves, I'll prettyify it a little bit more. And then I think whatever we're going to use for the floor down there is what we'll transition this into. There. What's funny is I'm building all these paths, and this is always how I walk, is around this corner. Oh, funny enough, before the trip, I got to show Nero Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time. So that was fun having him experience that movie. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what we're going to use the floor, what we're going to put in the floor here. I think we might need a second gasket of this just to make a proper end cap. Okay, and then we got... I don't know why I'm putting these here, because... Okay. I'm being a goof. I'm being a goof because I forgot we're going to be putting sea lights in the middle here. And then we're also going to be needing more copper to put along the edges here so it looks like it's an actual tunnel. And then I just need to figure out if we're going to use something that matches this green color or if we're going to just... yeah, because then I'm going to put a light here and put a copper piece on top. Do I have any sea lamps? I think I have one. Okay. Maybe. I have an idea. I keep forgetting I gotta do stuff. You know, while I'm thinking about, let's fix this. Eh. Well, shit. That's even funnier. See, I gotta keep finagling with this one. Alright, fine. I don't mind it doing that. Sorry, which one of you was 30? Yeah, fuck off on that. Yeah, I need to make an auto feeder for this thing, auto crafter for this thing. Okay. Okay then, let's see here. Okay, I can actually fix this stupid thing. Yay! Fix my weapon, my stuff. Yay! Meh. Yeah, we might have to just build a new axe, I think. Well, that's surprising. I don't have unbreaking on the helmet. Doop 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 boom boom. What's funny is I just realized we're going to be covering these with bookshelves, so me trying to do all this is meh. Yeah, this'll do. You get stuck in there, I'm gonna be really, really pissed. Alright, fine. I'm being dumb. I gotta do stupid stuff. I'm making this way more complicated than it needs to be. Okay. And this is where I'm going to find out we need to do more. I need to go do XP farming. Yeah, we need to make more sea pickles too, because I need to make this area a lot brighter too. Well, I need to make Heart of a Sea. Okay. Oh. Right. I was like, why isn't it growing? And I'm like, right, it only does that when it's on the other thing. God damn it. Now where's my pants? And this is one of the boring things I need to do off stream. Yeah, this is one of the boring things I need to do off stream. Just because this is a lot of da-da-da-da. Make a ton of it, grow it, and then send it. Alright, let's see here. You know, I feel like we can stay a little later, but I'm kind of thinking. Let's see if there's any ghost videos we haven't watched. Save that to watch later. Okay.
This next mysterious video is said to have been recorded in a hospital in either West Sumatra or Malaysia. CCTV footage shows a hospital ward with sick patients lying in bed. But there's something else in the footage that is truly terrifying. What appears to be a small shadow figure about the size of a child can be seen standing next to one of the beds. Hospital visitors can be seen walking right through the apparition as if it's not even there.
That or I'm almost wondering if it's a smudge on the camera. But he does cover it, doesn't he? Oh, wait.
Even creepier, the story goes that the patient in the bed passed away shortly after this chilling footage was recorded. It makes you wonder, did something come to visit them before they passed? Or maybe something came to take them away. You decide.
I think it's literally just
St. Andrew's
something
Church.
wrong with the camera.
Stuffed Camper Chris from the
but
YouTube
it's
channel
pareidolia,
Block
funny
Outdoor
enough.
Show sets out with his friend Mick on an overnight adventure to the abandoned St. Andrew's Church in Consett, England. The church was built in 1769, and it's been abandoned for nearly 50 years.
We're going to do a stealth camp right next to this old, spooky, abandoned church. It's been abandoned since like the 1970s.
Now, it should be mentioned that Chris is not a ghost hunter, nor has he ever uploaded any videos related to the paranormal. In fact, he says he's a skeptic and doesn't really get spooked by that sort of thing.
I mean, I'm very skeptical and that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to try and condingo or use mandingos, if you know what I'm talking about.
Now, to make this even creepier, the church is surrounded by an old graveyard. So Chris and Mick set up their tent amongst the graves and relax.
If I remind everybody,
then the two guys decide to take a peek inside
Ghost Adventures,
the
the
old
one on the
church.
Discovery Channel, not the Travel Channel one, they hated doing graveyards because it's super easy to fake graveyards.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I'm not scared, and I'm not one of these people that get to shiver up the spine or things like this. To me, it's not spooky, but we'll still have a look around. Like I say, guys, been abandoned since the 1970s. Obviously, they must leave the door open now and again.
So they just sent me Trench Crusade.
I'm out of here. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, something dropped, or there's somebody who lives in that church and is fucking with them.
Oh, I think Mick's filled his pants. I get skinny but it has only been done these. I think Mick's got a lug of a jugger in his only pedandies. You know what I mean?
That is the most Scottish
That's the fastest I've ever seen you run.
The two friends hear a loud bang that spooks them enough
That
that
or
they
some
need
rats
a
in that church.
refreshing cold beverage in the graveyard. But after a bit of cold beverages, Chris is able to convince his friend Mick to go back inside the old creepy church once more. It did not go well.
He's not happy about this.
No.
But I've convinced Mick to have one more look inside this so-called haunted church. Go on then, Schmick.
You ain't got close then.
Well then. Oh well, I'll go on first. Right, Mick, you follow me. I think the first time we came in, I think we just let our imaginations run away with ourselves, which is easy. When
Come
you're in
on,
the pitch black
Ghostface or Ghosty Shadow.
and you're having a few. Just leave that door open, Mick. I mean, I can see why people come here, Mick, and do the old spooky, ghostly tours and look for the paranormal readings and stuff like that. It's not my kind of thing. My kind of thing is sitting in a tent and getting mangled, spangled, and totally grim crankled. But each to their own, wherever your hobby is. Let's have a look over here, Schmick. Oh, here we go. We've got a photograph of young Chris here. Oh, sorry, guys. It's not young Chris. Apologies. It's Jesus Christ. Howard and Son.
By the way, if you notice, there's a new camera or something.
What the f... What? Mix away. Ooh, shut that door. What? Right. Guys. Oh. I'm not one of these ones that get scared for like that, but that's twice we've been in there. And twice I've heard about it. I think Mick's dropped his guts. I think he's filled his pants. It's alright, Nick, I've got some baby wipes in my bag.
I think that's probably just the groundskeepers just fucking with them because they know ghost hunters come there.
Another loud bang echoes through the church, and the two campers have had about enough. They spend the night outside in their tent and don't go back into the church for the rest of the night.
Good night, guys.
But did you see it? Chris and Mick are completely unaware of the dark, shadow-like figure peering out at them from behind a doorway. That is, until their loyal viewers pointed out to them in the video comment section. Now again, Chris and Mick are not ghost hunters. nor are they interested in ever
No, I
making
don't think that's
videos
a
about the
person.
paranormal. So just
But that could be the
who
groundskeeper
or
if
what
that is a person.
is this? You can
If
watch
not,
this
it's like a
entire
statue
stealth
of an
camping
angel.
adventure over on the YouTube channel, Blot Outdoors Show.
Hiya. Hiya. Hi, Mandigos. You all right? All right. Yeah.
School's out. It's 10:30 at night when an elementary school teacher in Washington is working late. The teacher is busy preparing his lesson for the next day when he spots something that gives him the creeps.
All right, I'm just finishing up putting up decorations for the students when they get back. I was on the smart board setting things up. I'm taking a step back, and you guys know me. I stay late often. It's just me here and the janitor, and let me show you.
Where the fuck's it going to be?
Do you see? Do you see? I mean, is that not a kid sitting right there?
Now, if it gets up and moves, yeah, that's creepy, but I think that's just pareidolia.
The teacher is completely alone in the classroom, but in the reflection of a screen, someone appears to be sitting in one of the desks. Someone about the size of a small child. The teacher later tries to capture the strange reflection on camera again, but whatever that was has now disappeared. But this story gets even weirder, because the janitor who works at the school says that he believes the eerie apparition is the ghost of a little girl who tragically passed away in an accident on school property.
I'm the person who does the cleaning here, and I saw the video of the teacher has. I know that's the girl who died in an accident.
What is happening? I wanted to respect their privacy, but they just put a girl in the back of the ambulance. And the dad was running, and the poor mom was crying her head off.
So could this mysterious figure be the spirit of the little girl returning to class from beyond? I leave that to you to decide. A voice from beyond. Morgan Lambert and her husband Eric are spending a casual night at home in Bristol, Virginia. Suddenly, Morgan hears something that is truly disturbing.
Stop. Like, there is literally no way. It's like not stopping.
What does it sound like?
I'm hoping the camera gets it because I feel like I'm losing my mind.
I just... Is it Nebula?
No.
I mean, what does it sound like?
You. It sounds like you.
Me? Wait, like, this sounds like someone's in the house?
Mm-hmm. But it sounds like you. Don't go up there, don't go up there, don't go up there.
Should I call the cops?
I don't know.
I'm gonna check the camera upstairs to make sure no one's here.
Are you, like, messing with me because...
Babe, I really don't hear anything.
Okay.
Okay, it's just Nebula upstairs. There's no one up there.
Let me see if I got her in here. Do you... What was it?
Jesus.
My God!
Dude,
It was under the table.
That thing's full. The cats could not have done that.
That's heavy. Oh my God. Okay. Yep, that'll do it.
Morgan is freaked out when she suddenly starts to hear a voice that sounds like her husband Eric calling out to her from upstairs. The problem is, her husband Eric is right there with her, in the same room. And if you listen closely, Morgan's phone mic actually caught the eerie voice from upstairs. Right after this, a heavy cabinet sitting in the kitchen is thrown across the floor with no explanation. After Morgan shares her video online, worried viewers believe that Morgan might be dealing with an entity known as a mimic, or perhaps even a squatter hiding in her attic. But Morgan says that she and her husband checked the upstairs and the attic and found no one there. Morgan believes that she might actually be dealing with a poltergeist because she says she's experienced paranormal events that seem to follow her throughout her life. But as always, I ask, what do you think is going on here? Let me know. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke's Top 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. But we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We've even got stockings and wrapping paper. Anyway, shipping is free, and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video. From inside, Angela is home alone at around 10 p.m. at night when she gets a Ring security camera notification on her phone. Angela is expecting her husband to be arriving home from work, so she doesn't think much of it. But when no one comes inside, Angela is a bit concerned, so she checks the security camera footage. What she sees makes her blood run cold.
If it moves like a person, then yeah, if it just disappears.
Behind the glass of the patio door, what looks like a young girl wearing a dress can be seen standing motionless before simply disappearing into thin air. Now, it should be noted here that the little girl is inside the house, looking out. Angela is absolutely terrified, and she's completely home all alone. She doesn't get any sleep for the rest of the night. 2 days later, Angela still can't explain what happened, so she tries anything she can to try to debunk what her security camera captured.
Okay, so this is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is. So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though. To this day, the creepy apparition remains a mystery. Mimi heads for higher ground. Proud grandmother Cindy Reed from Cleveland, Ohio is babysitting her granddaughter Nova at the family's home when things suddenly take a very creepy turn.
You're so funny. I can't wait until summer gets here so we can go outside and play.
I miss Mimi.
I miss you too. I miss you too. What?
Coming.
What? Who's coming?
Here coming.
Who?
Him.
You see somebody back there?
Him.
Who?
Him.
Him?
Yeah.
Where's he at? Is he in our house?
Yeah.
Where? Show me. Where's he at? He's right in front of you?
Yep.
Who is it?
A guy.
Who's there, mister? What are you doing in our... Where's he at? In the dining room?
Yeah.
Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him.
This him.
Take me to him. Show me.
This him.
Wait, let me... Show me. Is he right here?
Yeah.
He's in our dining room?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What does he look like?
I bug.
He's got bug eyes?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our living room, mister? Get. You go back home. You go back wherever you came from. What's he doing? Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs.
That's just a
Little Nova says that she sees a man with, quote, bug eyes standing in the dining room. Grandma Cindy gets a bit freaked out by the whole situation and decides that they should just head upstairs.
Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs.
Nova's mother shared the video online and says that Grandma Cindy is very afraid of anything paranormal. She also says that baby Nova still claims that she sees a strange man that no one else can see,
It's an imaginary
and
friend.
he appears all around their home. The Last Passenger. Japanese explorer Kei from YouTube's Chicken Ball channel travels to the old coal mining village of Yubari, hidden away in the remote countryside of Japan. Back in 1985, a disastrous gas explosion in the local mine tragically claimed the lives of 62 people. Today, the village is nearly deserted. To preserve the city's history, the local government built a museum and preserved the old railway station, along with passenger trains, wedge plows, and coal cars. The old train is said to be extremely haunted by victims of the tragic coal mine explosion. Now it's already getting late when Explorer K arrives at the old preserved train station. His goal is to investigate whether any spirits of the deceased are left wandering the trains.
Japanese ghost video? Yeah, there's gonna be weird shit that happens.
当時のこれが駅でホームだったんですね。あ、開いてる。本当に開いてますね。あ、古い車両となってますが、扉閉めます。
Kay sets up his cameras and sits in silence as he listens for anything out of the ordinary. That's when things take a creepy turn.
Where's that famous over-the-shoulder shot? It's gonna be under one of the chairs or something. I fucking know it. The explorer hears bizarre sounds coming from the train car as something seems to get closer and closer. Freaked out by the creepy activity, Kay eventually decides to just go home. But when he uploads his footage to YouTube, he realizes that he caught something on camera that he didn't even realize. His eagle-eyed viewers spot something downright chilling.
戻って定点カメラだけ一応ね検証という形でやってみようと思います。じゃあ定点カメラの方で検証しますが、まあ そういうスポットではないということで、何かが映るようなものはないのではないかと思います。なんか音するな。いや、定点をセットしたいと思います。
Did you see it? As Kay walks through the train car, someone can be seen seated on the right side. But when the explorer hears a sound and turns around, there's no one there. Watching the footage back, there was also no one there when he first walked through the train. Kay is completely alone. So, just who or what is this? You can watch this full exploration over on the YouTube channel, Chicken Ball Channel. Scurry videos. So in the comments on my last video, you guys asked for more silly, scary stuff at the end of my videos. So here you go. India Sutherland says that one night her brother Harry heard strange sounds coming from up in their attic. So Harry starts recording with his phone and heads up into the attic to check it out. Harry almost falls back down the attic steps as he beholds the frightening sight of a framed photo. When asked why they would have that picture in the attic in the first place, video uploader India said that her parents just liked the picture and bought it. Later, they took it down and stored it in the attic, where it almost gave Harry a heart attack. This next video...
Sorry, I just saw the ad start. Oh god, that was a perfect one. Gonna wait till this says the ad's done, and then we'll finish this up. And we got a minute left, if anybody's still here.
Video comes from Edinburgh, Scotland, where Paul Gilroy and his friends set out to make a scary video. But suddenly things take a not at all terrifying turn. And finally, we have a video posted by Amos the Kid. Now, Amos is an accomplished rapper and musician, but in his free time, he enjoys playing hundreds of pranks on his African dad.
Bro, I ain't even my fault. What level you are? You need to go back to Nigeria. This country has finished you.
Oh no, Nero here.
Wait, I'm joking.
In this clip, Amos took a photo of him and his dad and then photoshopped a ghost girl into it. Then he sent the picture to his dad to see how he would react. It did not go well.
Why are you popping me with Baphomet?
Because now it is Baphomet.
Baphomet. Why?
Because I reject your reality and replace it with my own.
Amos's dad immediately begins to freak out, sending back frantic texts. Then Amos makes it even worse by telling his dad, "The ghost is looking at you."
Yeah.
Just so you know, Nami's ticklish on the feet.
Yeah, go to church this week.
Then Amos's dad insists that his son come upstairs and they read from the Bible together to ward off the evil spirit.
Asha, I'm of the tribe of Naphtali, and after the tribe of Mensa.
Now, personally, I just wonder if Amos ever told his dad that this was all only
He
a
probably
prank.
did.
Yeah. And the book is, yeah, go to church this week.
We'll save these two for a night where I literally have nothing to do, or if we get painting done really quick. The hell is Mario TV? I don't remember if we watched that one. Or maybe I started watching it. Let's see if there's a slapped ham so we can make fun of slapped ham. Yeah, let's make fun of slapped ham.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to witness the scariest videos that have hit the internet this week. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. Workers from Sleeger Glass, an Irish home improvement company, recently experienced a chilling incident while renovating an abandoned building gutted by fire. The project took an eerie turn when the team began hearing some strange sounds emanating from the building's chimney.
It feels like it's added.
Both employees can be seen in the footage visibly unnerved, yet intrigued by the bizarre phenomena.
You release for.
The unsettling sounds have sparked curiosity and concern, with many speculating that the whispers could be linked to the building's tragic past. The abandoned house's history remains largely unknown, but the fact that it's been gutted by fire has led viewers to suspect a possible haunting. Some theorise that the whispers might be a residual energy from a traumatic event, while others suggest more mundane explanations such as wind interacting with the damaged structure. Regardless, the footage has captivated viewers, leaving them to wonder if something supernatural is at play here. So what do you think's behind these strange sounds? Share your theories with one another in the comments down below. A chilling video from TikTok user Oscar Nunez, known as Sad Rock for Dad, has been making waves online. The footage, captured by a living room camera in 2019, has resurfaced and gone viral due to its eerie content and unsettling backstory. According to Oscar, the incident began when his son, who was sleeping on the couch, ran into his room crying and screaming. The boy claimed that someone was watching him from the hallway. Alarmed, Oscar checked his living room camera footage, which revealed something truly chilling. Take a look.
See the outline of a person.
It can be hard to
something.
see at first, but if we slow it down and brighten the footage up, there appears to be a figure standing in the hallway. It seems to just vanish from sight. Things took an even darker turn when Oscar came home one day to find his house covered in flies. This bizarre detail has led many to draw connections to biblical and demonological lore, specifically the entity Beelzebub. Known as one of the 7 princes of hell, Beelzebub is often associated with gluttony and envy and is frequently depicted as Lord of the Flies. In demonology, an unusual swarm of flies is sometimes interpreted as a sign of demonic activity. So is this footage proof of something supernatural, or could there be a more logical explanation behind these eerie occurrences? Love to hear your thoughts on this unsettling footage in the comments down below.
The way it disappears, it's like somebody was standing in the hallway and then jumped back in the door.
TikTok user Pauline Magallo, known as MM Designs, has sparked intense online debate after capturing a mysterious golden orb hovering in the skies above Tuscarora, Pennsylvania.
See if I can zoom in more.
The footage, recorded in December 2024 using a Nikon P1000 with a 3000mm telescopic lens in 4K resolution, adds to a growing series of videos she's shared featuring unidentified aerial phenomena.
I feel that might be ball lightning.
Pauline, who's been documenting these orb-like entities for some time, attempted something unprecedented in her latest video: direct communication.
That's kind of cool. Can you talk to me? Jesus loves me. Oh, you know Jesus. You know Jesus. Jesus is awesome, isn't he?
Viewers were struck by what appeared to be subtle reactions from the golden orb whenever Pauline mentioned Jesus and God.
God is good. God is good. God is good.
This has led some to speculate that these UAPs might be connected to spiritual entities rather than extraterrestrial life.
Jesus loves me. Oh, you know Jesus.
The orb's behaviour even prompted some to suggest it could be an angelic manifestation. The idea of angels being connected to these sightings isn't new. Popular culture often portrays angels as glowing humanoid figures with flowing robes and feathered wings, but biblically accurate depictions are far more complex and otherworldly. In scripture, angels are often described as orbs or wheels adorned with multiple faces, wings, and countless eyes, imagery that aligns intriguingly with reports of UAPs or these orb-like entities. For instance, in the book of Ezekiel, the prophet describes a vision of an angelic being as a wheel within a wheel, with their rims full of eyes all around. Such descriptions bear a striking resemblance to modern accounts of
Fear that's an
glowing,
archangel.
otherworldly orbs. Pauline's footage comes at a time when UAP sightings are on the rise, particularly in the eastern United States. These sightings, often linked to the recent wave of drone activity, have drawn the attention of skeptics and believers alike. However, the apparent responsiveness of the Golden Orb to spiritual invocations has shifted the narrative for many, raising questions about the nature of these phenomena. Could Pauline's Golden Orb truly be an angelic presence, or is it a manifestation of some otherworldly intelligence responding in ways we don't yet understand? Either way, the footage has reignited curiosity about the intersection of the paranormal and the divine. So what do you think? Has Pauline captured evidence of something profound, or is this simply another mystery of the skies? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below.
God is good.
A chilling vintage clip from the 1990s has found new life on TikTok, re-uploaded by user TopView1M to captivate and scare a fresh generation of viewers. The footage, allegedly filmed on the historic fields of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, shows mist-like figures moving eerily across the landscape.
See that flashing?
Adding to the mystery, these ghostly forms appear to repeat their movements, leading many to speculate that this is evidence of a residual haunting.
Look at that orb up in this room.
Residual hauntings are believed to be imprints of past events replaying like a video loop. These occurrences are often associated with sites of intense emotional or physical energy, and Gettysburg is one of the most infamous locations in the United States for such phenomena. The Battle of Gettysburg, fought during the American Civil War in July 1863, was one of the bloodiest battles in American history, leaving over 50,000 soldiers dead, wounded, or missing. The trauma of the battle left an indelible mark on the land, with countless reports of paranormal activity emerging in the years since. Visitors and paranormal investigators have frequently documented sightings of ghostly soldiers, disembodied voices, and other unexplained phenomena across Gettysburg's fields and landmarks. The area's rich history and tragic past make it a hotspot for those interested in the supernatural. Whether this vintage footage is genuine evidence of the paranormal or simply an eerie coincidence, its connection to Gettysburg's haunting history adds a compelling layer to the story. The battlefield remains a place of reflection, history, and for some, encounters with the unexplained. A video uploaded by YouTube creator Cody ITC featuring an alleged spirit session with Michael Jackson went viral back in November 2020. Using a spirit box, the session showcases what the creator claims to be Michael Jackson's voice, even including a musical performance.
Your fans are watching this video and they can hear you, Michael. You have so many people that love you all around the world.
The video begins with the creator addressing Michael Jackson directly.
You're doing a great job at coming through, Michael.
The creator claims to connect with Michael Jackson himself,
it's the guy's
describing
voice,
the
but
session
distorted.
as one of the clearest ever recorded.
Today, we get in contact with who I believe to be the spirit of Michael Jackson. This is one of the most unique Michael Jackson sessions on YouTube, and by far one of the most clearest ever recorded. Michael Jackson comes through speaking in his own voice, and not only speaking, but singing.
The creator expresses personal admiration for Michael.
Is that just Michael's voice? Cody, wow, yes, that's my name. Are we speaking to Michael right now? Are we connected? Hear you? Yes. Wow, I hear you, Michael. We are definitely connected right now. How are you doing?
Even
on
his
the
own
other side,
fucking
Michael?
subscribed.
During the session, the creator addresses potential skeptics, denying the use of pre-recorded interview clips and challenging anyone to debunk the session. This segment underscores the creator's commitment to his authenticity.
Many people will say that I'm using interview clips as the audio, and to those people, I would like to say this. A lot of you are new watching this video and have never heard of these types of things before.
Buddy, it literally sounds like you talking through that speaker, but you're adding distortion and warp.
And don't know how they work. I have a whole library of videos on my channel, everything from celebrity sessions like you're watching to spirit Q&As. And to this day, not one of my works have ever been debunked. If the accusations were true that I was using celebrity interview clips, the evidence would be out there on the internet. And if it's out there, as so many believe it is, then please be my guest and debunk me. I'll be waiting.
The alleged spirit of Michael speaks about his love for children.
Children. Wow, you loved children, Michael. I remember you saying you wanted to build a hospital for children before you died. Long-lasting.
From the creator, who describes the experience, connection, or an innovative spark discussion among a historic Port Arthur post office in Tasmania, Australia. The photo, taken during a guided tour, reveals a strange, transparent figure in the doorway.
I'd
The
have to
figure's
watch
legs,
another one of his
shoes, and a
videos to
shadowy
see
torso
if he
are
does
visible.
that.
Though Brian noted there was no one in his tour group matching the size or clothing of this bizarre apparition.
Oh, God.
Port Arthur is a site steeped
That
in
was-
history and tragedy. Originally a penal settlement in the 19th century, it later became infamous for the 1996 Port Arthur massacre, one of Australia's darkest days. Over the years, these events have cemented Port Arthur's reputation as a hotspot for paranormal activity, with numerous visitors reporting sights of shadowy figures, eerie sounds, and unexplained phenomena. This photo adds to the lore surrounding Port Arthur, leaving many to wonder if it captures evidence of the site's lingering spirits. So could this be a ghostly remnant of Port Arthur's turbulent past? Coming up in our last segment in just a few seconds, we take a look at some eerie reports coming out of Antarctica. But before we do, remember to hit that subscribe button,
Oh no, they
tickle
found
that
the
little
thing.
bell icon there, and turn on all channel notifications. Smash that thumbs up button, leave us some comments, interact with our content, and I promise you'll see us more and more in your feed.
These very strange created architectures.
An archived piece of footage dug up by Instagrammer Jake vs. the State has reignited discussions about strange events in Antarctica, centering on cryptic accounts involving Buzz Aldrin, unidentified beings, and unexplained phenomena. The video begins with a narrator revealing a personal connection to Buzz Aldrin through his surrogate mother, Viola Armstrong, who was Neil Armstrong's mother.
See, my surrogate mother was Viola Armstrong. She had a son named Neil. Oh, really?
The discussion shifts to Buzz Aldrin's alleged trip to Antarctica, where he reportedly experienced a combination of heart attack and stroke, fueling speculation about what he encountered.
As you know, the story goes, he went down to Antarctica, had a heart attack stroke combo, and came back, and then there was stuff on the internet, and I had to look at Buzz and ask him, Bud, what happened down there, Bud?
The narrator shares a chilling quote allegedly attributed to Aldrin himself.
And it just stuck in my head. It's the way he said it. He just said, we thought out things we shouldn't. And if Buzz saw something, I don't know what it was, but it was enough to give the man a heart attack.
This statement pairs with a cryptic tweet reportedly made by Aldrin during his Antarctic stay.
Stay down there. He said, we have seen the faces of evil and we're all in danger. And this is right before he had his heart attack. And I can tell you, logistically, to do a medical evacuation from the interior of Antarctica is very difficult and very expensive. So something must have majorly gone wrong.
The video goes on to recount an incident where a team of scientists vanished from their camp only to reappear weeks later under mysterious circumstances.
To underscore the fact that when the C-130 crew had dropped them off, they disappeared. And then when they went to try to find them, there was nothing at the National Science Foundation camp at all. Nothing.
They were
moving.
gone.
They
A
were
dozen
totally
scientists.
gone. And when they did show up, they had been missing for a couple of weeks.
When retrieved by a C-130 crew, the scientists reportedly displayed signs of severe trauma.
Yeah, that's
He
not
said
Dean Armstrong.
It
by the
was
way.
as if we were dealing with 12 or 15 people who had suffered post-traumatic shock syndrome, that they were unnaturally frozen in their position and no speaking, and that they all looked afraid.
Witnesses described the group as unnaturally subdued with no explanation for their disappearance.
This is an
According
old
to the narrator,
conspiracy
military personnel
theorist video.
exploring Antarctic structures encountered surreal experiences. As they moved through the architecture,
I'm
they
literally Googling
reportedly
this
saw
guy.
entities
Does Neil Armstrong
emerging
have
from
a
the
half-brother?
walls.
That as they walked for a mile or 2 miles into these very strange created architecture, they reached a point where something started coming through the walls out into the air.
These beings allegedly manipulated the explorers' perceptions.
At first, it would go in and out of visibility, and then they realized that their minds were being manipulated.
The video elaborates on how these entities seemed capable of interfering with human consciousness.
And then when they could see it clearly, and it was coming
I
in
guess
and
let's
out
add
like
the
a
creepy
television signal in the air, it appeared to be covered with scales, like an armadillo, the surface of an armadillo.
Witnesses reportedly struggled to maintain mental clarity in the presence of these bizarre beings.
And he said, when you are face to face with something like that and you are trained in military to kill, but you're dealing with something you've never seen and it can go in and out of visibility, and you know that your mind is being taken over by something that you're fighting.
The narrator concludes by asserting that there's definitely something in Antarctica, leaving viewers to ponder the implications of these alleged events.
There's definitely something in Antarctica.
The video blends anecdotal accounts, speculative interpretations, and cryptic remarks, weaving a narrative that has captivated audiences. Whether these events are factual, exaggerated, or purely fictional remains a subject of debate.
And it just stuck in my head. It's the way he said it. And he just said, we thought out things we shouldn't.
Now, if you want to see some more spooky content, then hit those links right there. They'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Leave us some feedback down in the comments. Which one of these clips you thought was the scariest or weirdest? We love hearing your feedback. And that's it.
That was a bad one. Alright. I'm gonna let this ad play while we find a raid, unless somebody would like to recommend me someone. Or I'm by myself tonight. Let's do Louise the Beastly. Alright, let's go raid Louise the Beastly because they're doing some miniatures and models. I will be back tomorrow with some mini painting where we're going to paint up this dice tower. And then the rest of the week, I don't know what we're going to do. So I hope you all get a good rest, and I hope you all have a good evening. And I'll see you all later. Bye, my lovelies.